The Fisherman and the Golden Shell. Have you ever wondered if riches bring happiness or if something else makes the heart full? Tonight I will tell you the story of a poor fisherman who found a treasure in the sea, but learned that true wealth is not always gold. Close your eyes, my dear ones, and let the waves of this tale carry you gently to sleep. My dear little ones, it is your old storyteller again. Tonight we travel to a small village by the edge of the wide blue sea. In this village lived a fisherman named Karim. He was kind but poor. Every day he set out in his small wooden boat, hoping to catch enough fish to feed his family. Sometimes he returned with baskets full, and sometimes with only a few fish. Yet he never complained, for he loved the sea and trusted that it would always give him enough to live. One calm morning, Karim rowed far out where the sea was still and shining. He cast his net and waited. Patiently, he watched the water sparkle. Suddenly, the net grew heavy. His eyes widened. A catch this big must surely be full of fish. With all his strength, he pulled it up, but when the net came over the boat, there was only one thing inside. It was not a fish, but a great golden shell. It glowed softly like the sun and shimmered with strange light. Karim held it in his hands, amazed. It was heavier than any shell he had ever seen. As he turned it, a gentle voice echoed from within, "Release me, and I will grant you a gift." Karim dropped the shell in surprise. "Who speaks?" The voice came again. "I am the spirit of the sea, trapped long ago. If you set me free, I will reward you kindly." Karim, though poor, was honest. He opened the shell, and it split apart with a bright glow. A stream of light rose into the air and formed into a gentle shape like flowing water. The spirit of the sea thanked him. "You are a man of kindness. For your honesty, I will grant you one wish. Ask, and it will be yours." Karim thought of gold, of silver, of jewels that could make him rich. But then he thought of his children at home, his wife waiting for food, and the villagers who worked hard every day. He bowed his head and said, "I wish for the sea to always give enough fish so that no one in our village will ever go hungry." The spirit smiled. "A generous wish indeed. Your village will never starve. As long as you live, the waters here will always be full of fish." The light faded, and the shell crumbled into sand. Karim returned to the shore. His nets were now bursting with fish, enough for his family and for all his neighbors. The villagers rejoiced and asked him what magic he had found. Karim only said, "The sea is kind when we are kind too." From then on, the village thrived. There was always food, and no child went to sleep hungry. Years passed, and Karim grew old. One evening, as he sat by the sea, he whispered, "Thank you for your gift." The waves shimmered softly as if the spirit answered. Though Karim never kept riches for himself, he was remembered as the richest man of all, because his heart was full of kindness and his people never forgot his name. And so, my dear ones, remember this. True wealth is not in gold or treasures, but in sharing, caring, and thinking of others. A kind heart will always shine brighter than jewels.